Hey guys, my name is Matt Ackerson. I'm the founder of AutoGrow.co, as you may already know. And this week's article, written by Heather Bernard, our content writer and editor, she writes about how to create your first case study and how to use it to bring in leads. So a case study is a form of social proof. In other words, something that makes your company look credible or popular. And I talked about social proof as one of the 7 laws of sales funnel physics, actually, in a recent webinar presentation. So basically, the law of social proof says that people want what is popular and what is credible. You think about it in terms of a nightclub. You're in the city out late one night, you're down a block where there's a bunch of nightclubs, 10 different ones, but only one has a door, has a line going out the door, right? Why is that? Well, that's an example of the law of proof at work. People want what's popular and what's credible. And in this case, the nightclub is popular because it's popular. And similar to this week's article, which is for beginners, if you haven't created your first case study yet, it's going to show you how to create an invaluable, dedicated piece of content that you can feature on your website, on your portfolio, that you can show to potential clients as proof that you know what you're talking about, that you can do what you claim you can do for your clients. I thought that I'd give you an additional tip for how to actually go about creating, or rather collecting, your first testimonials, or even data that you can later repurpose and put into a case study. So, you might be looking around at our website, for example. If you've seen our homepage, you might see how we promote AutoGrow.co's online training program. And we feature 3 case studies along with various testimonials sprinkled into the copy. One of them here is from Don Sevick, talk about a conversion turnaround in 3 weeks for his website. We also featured Kelly Kamek and Apollo Answering Service and how we doubled her revenue. And if I were in your shoes and I was just looking at this form of social proof, this case study in this case, I might be kind of intimidated. I might think, well, this is really impressive. I wanna get that for my company and better. But I don't know how to get started. How do I get this content that it seems is almost so critical, and in many ways it is, to grow my conversion rate, to attract my dream clients that are enjoyable to work with, that have the kind of budgets that I know that I want to be selling my services for, or perhaps even a SaaS product. Well, if you're just starting out, the best way that I can tell you to collect social proof is to, number one, have a direct interaction with your clients. Okay, so if you're an agency and you're part of a small team, maybe you're just involved in sales, maybe you're just involved in the execution of things. If you're a freelancer, it's actually going to be pretty easy. You just have to have a little bit of rapport, and you have to be not afraid to ask. Because if you get someone results, even though they're paying you, they're usually more than willing to allow you to use a quote from them or some of the information from them in a future follow-up case study, like one of these that I'm showing you here on the screen. Here's another one. This one from Russell Kammer. And at the time, so as an example, I actually met Russell through a networking group that we were both a member of, and he ended up becoming a client. And as we rebuilt his sales funnel for him, and he got results in a year where he was actually projecting growth to shrink for the first time in years since he started his company, he was very grateful for those results, and therefore it wasn't a big ask to actually have him allow us to use the information as part of a featured case study on our website as part of our portfolio, because in the past we were an agency as well. So you really just have to have even just a little bit of rapport. And if you are part of a bigger team, maybe you're not directly involved in sales even, just having some sort of relationship there is going to be helpful, or just calling people up, if even if it's in the middle of the project, so you make sure to kind of maintain that rapport so that at the end you feel confident and comfortable, and it's not awkward or anything for you to ask if you can reuse a quote from them, or the results, if you can feature it in a visual way as part of a case study or even just a simple 1-2 sentence testimonial that you feature on your website. Okay, so that's my tip for you. If you're just starting out, have some rapport built with your existing clients on a personal one-to-one basis. Even if you're part of a bigger team, don't let yourself get cut out of the loop, so out of the relationship loop. Okay, and just have to be willing to ask. You just have to be willing to ask. So do ask, and thou shalt receive. All right. So that's my tip for you in today's video. If you like more tips like this, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. And if you want to learn the other 6 laws of sales funnel physics in depth and how to apply them to build a sales funnel that's going to send you continuously thousands of fresh leads every single month, then be sure to click on the link appearing at the end of this video and check it out. All the features and benefits that you get as part of Autogrow.co's sales funnel training. All right, until next time, my name is Matt Hack in the Mad Hat, delivering you your daily dose of Mad Hacks. Keep hustling and stay focused.